Note, this video was first posted last year but taken down due to a copyright claim. All the facts are updated for Rio today. Nothing bad that doesn't bring something good. Oh Rio, a beacon of pure energy and life. Can I ever do you justice? I'll try.
Welcome everybody to the lovely beach of Copacabana, Rio in Brazil. This video will be showing you what's out there, what's actually happening right now, what's possible to do, even due to that horrific coronavirus. So Ola, what have you been enjoying so far?
Since I arrived, I'm very surprised by all the Brazilian people and the love in this country that never ever ends.
So in this video, we'll be trying to share with you some of that special joy that only the Brazilian culture can bring you. And we know this is kind of on the edge of what's ethical to do during the pandemics. We just want to make sure you all know we have the antibodies. We did all the checkups before and we are very careful with wearing masks in public places. So let's do this. Welcome.
Cheers.
Cheers. Where are we now, Ola?
Copacabana.
Yes, we're once again starting out on the beach. But it all makes sense in a city like Rio, where a praia is the lifeblood of every true carioca and the natural place to socialize. On the beach, you're not a tourist, you're part of the culture.
Say hi to the camera.
While Copacabana might be the most renowned beach among tourists, many locals are favoring the nearby, a little more posh Ipanema. And frankly, so do we.
That's my coconut. Thank you.
Why do people tend to like Ipanema better? Well, for one, the view is superb. To our experience, the water is also cleaner, and the beach has fewer typical hotel-dwelling tourists.
Sand all over my body.
The vibe feels somewhat more authentic. But seriously, stay off the beach at night. It can be dangerous. When you've burnt your body to a crisp, take a cultural break at the old fort just next to Copacabana Beach. Hit it, Maria.
Estamos aqui no Forte de Copacabana e vamos descobrir um pouco mais da história. Vamos aqui nesse vlog. Vamos comigo?
The fort was built more than 100 years ago to protect Copacabana Beach and the harbor. The museum gives a cool insight in the life at this military base, as well as the general history of the army in Brazil. But more than anything, the restaurant at the fort serves the best lunch in Rio. And a quite decent view. I know there's a section you've been dying to know more about, the nightlife in Rio. Without further ado, this is the kind of action you can expect early 2022. While the party scene might not be the same as pre-corona, a lot of places are open. Here's a rundown of a typical week.
How much did you pay for this caipirinha?
10 real. That's about $2.
Midweeks are usually pretty quiet and perfect for a visit to the lavish Leblon area. Thursday night is when Rio starts to come alive. We really like the Baile Fun Club at Bar Barzin in Ipanema. Friday is La Paloca Day. The whole area in the center of Rio lights up for one night of fiesta.
Lapa!
Keep an eye on your wallet. The area has a reputation.
I choose Lapa Loco every time.
Saturdays are for boat parties, a 4-hour booze cruise of madness. Closed during parts of the pandemic, but now up and running again. Please, I'm not saying this is a good idea. I'm just saying it's out there. So, it feels like I might have upset a few people there, so let's leave the party behind and try to work out the COVID-19 rules for Brazil. Since 2 years, all international visitors must show a fresh negative PCR test to be allowed entry. It's also a good idea to get an insurance covering hospital costs related to COVID-19. Note that these rules might change over time. Apart from that, getting through Rio International is real smooth.
Yes. Let's get this show started!
A taxi to Copacabana will take a mere 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's a decent view, all right?
At this moment, there are no quarantine demands for foreign visitors and no current lockdown in Rio. But you might need to show a proof of vaccination to enter. British are now finally allowed to enter. Cheers, guys! More stuff to do? As mentioned in my previous video, famous Cristo Redentor statue is open for business. Visiting a favela is also an eye-opener for the harsh conditions in this bustling city. Safe tours can be booked in major hostels. Got a few hours to spare? Visit Parque Lage in the Botanical neighborhood at the foot of Corcovado mountain. Once more, Maria.
Hi guys, I am Duda Teles and we are in front of Parque Lage. Let's explore it with me.
The park's main mansion has some really cool interiors. But the real highlight is the patio, also famous from Snoop Dogg Pharrell's song Beautiful. If you want to eat lunch in style, this is where you go.
Hell yeah.
That's a wrap. Also, I can't stop recommending people the day trip to Arraial do Cabo. Why? Because it's an awesome trip and costs less than $30 from Rio and back. That's insane.
Captain Richard is back on the boat. He will be steering the ship once again. Another awesome journey.
You son of a I'm in!
That's all of the straight out of the oven fresh tips I'll be sharing from Brazil's most exciting city. Do you really need more to be convinced? Just get here. Every coin has two sides, right? So with the little looser lifestyle and the recent spike of corona cases in Brazil, there might be a slightly higher risk of infection here. People also want me to talk about security. Well, Rio is considered a dangerous city. However, I've never once felt threatened here. But just to be sure, don't walk alone on empty streets at night and avoid the beaches. Also, just ask people if you're not sure if you're in a safe area or not. Enough said. Rio, you know I love you. For me, you will always be a hands down, straight from the heart, 5-star destination. Hold up, I got one last thing to say.
So I got this crazy idea and I just want to know what you think about it. During my time in Rio, I've met at least 20 people who've come there because they watched my videos and are happy they did. So I figured maybe some of you would be interested in the Swedish Gringo experience. Think a package tour with all the best stuff that's going on in my videos. Best beaches, best parties, with me as your personal guide and my friends in Brazil taking care of you. All this to a very low cost, because I'm not going to be making any money out of this, at least not yet. So if you're interested, please send me an email. You got it in the bio section and also somewhere down here. Until then, take care. That's all, folks. Now would be a good time to watch the first episode of this Rio travel guide.
Or any of the numerous Brazil guides I've previously posted.
Be safe.